let me start with the introduction.
Yes. We can start. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Thanks, Rajesh. Thanks for coordinating. So, we welcome all of you in this weekly Sunday wellness session. Me, Rajesh, Nita is from the wellness leaders community. Our objective is to bring the awareness to the. Can I request everyone to keep themselves mute? Okay, so our objective is to bring the awareness and help the people to adopt the various modality and wellness practice in their life, which brings the eternal well-being. Every Sunday we'll have such session. Last Sunday we had another topic. This Sunday we have another topic. Coming Sunday also we'll be coming with another topic related to the wellness, and you will get a varieties of exposure related to the wellness aspects. So we have privilege to have Nitaji with us today. She's going to talk about the toxicity in the human body, how the toxicity is going to be gathered, and how we can able to cure it, or how can we can get rid out of it. So she's going to talk about it. It's our indeed pleasure to have you, Nitaji, with us.
Thank you.
Nitaji, over to you.
Thank you, Mehulji. I think we need to mute Sami and Rashmi.
I'll do so. I'll do so.
Thank you for the. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes, Nitaji, we can hear you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for this invite, and it's my pleasure to be here to share whatever I have learned. And don't take me on the face, because everybody is learning here. We all are student of life somewhere. So, to start with, I would say keep your mind open and be okay to disagree, because not necessarily everybody arrives at the same point at the same time. So I'm going to be sharing what I have learned till now in my journey. So before that, to give you a background.
Nitaji, just complete your introduction, then we'll do the question answer, just like a podcast.
Sure. So I am Nita Toshniwal, and professionally, I'm a chartered accountant. And after chartered accountancy, I worked with the corporates, many top corporates like Crystal Rating Agency and everything. From there, I moved to become a mind coach, where I did huge amount of training with international and Indian coaches, trainers with regards to NLP, mind coaching, and everything what you call on the mind level. And there I came across somebody who was teaching like also on food aspects. So I love to mentor a group of people who were a fruitarian, because I wanted to learn. I'm a learner. So I happened to come across Gaurav Goyalji, who was teaching fruitarianism in India. So from where I learned a lot of things about how the food affects the body, mind, and what is the main cause of the health issues or the toxicity that we have in our mind also. So I'm here to show you all what I have learned till now or share with you.
Okay. Thanks, Nitaji. Thanks for your kind introduction. You are carrying a very rich experience and knowledge too. So we'll be taking the benefit. We'll be taking the benefit out of this. So Nitaji, we have gathered a couple of questions from the audience, which are being commonly asked in terms of toxicity. So first of all, the audience would like to know, ये toxicity होता क्या है? Normally, the toxicity word is being used in the manufacturing side, where the things are being gathered and it needs to be wasted out. So in that context, till now we understood the word toxicity. We never heard about the human body perspective. So can you just give us a light? What is the toxicity and why the toxicity get accumulated in our body? Over to you, Nitaji.
Thank you. Basically, we've been designed to eat something, and when we don't eat what we are designed to eat, we start accumulating toxins in the body. The body naturally eliminates what is not required. But over a period of time, when we keep eating the wrong food or the wrong fuel, the body accumulates the toxins inside the body because its body's innate capacity to throw out those toxicity goes off. Because every time, say, if a vehicle is made up of petrol and you use diesel or any other, the vehicle deteriorates and degenerates faster than required. In the similar fashion, our body is being designed for a particular type of fuel, but we are putting in all of other things other than the fuel what we are designed for. That causes a lot of toxicity in the body. Toxicity, which we see at the mind level, relationship, like you said, industry, we see everywhere. Toxicity means something pollutant, okay, which is not good for us. We know only that much. But have we ever looked that our food itself is toxic? We have ever analyzed the cooked food that we are eating is toxic, or the junk that we are eating is toxic? We are not even bothered to look at the food aspect. But when I came across this toxicity, I saw that every issue is nothing but the accumulation of poisonous element or toxic food that we are being consuming, be it a thyroid, be it a blood pressure, be it hypertension, you call it depression, or you call it a cancer. Okay. Now the studies have come where it shows cancer is nothing but accumulation of acids in the body, which a body is trying to eliminate, but the body's innate capacity to eliminate has been disrupted. So the
So
major
Neetaji, you mean to
things
say,
which are
all the reasons of having a disease is because of the toxicity?
absolutely, because we are not listening to our body.
Okay.
When we don't
Please go
listen
ahead.
to our body, we'll do anything and everything that we feel like very freely. Okay. Say, for example, how do you see toxicity in a relationship? We see toxicity in our mind, thinking negative thoughts, negative things. So the first primary model that I understood from kinesiology. Okay. In kinesiology, they teach something called muscle testing. Muscle testing is used by the police as well to determine the truth and the falsehood. So our own body is a lie detector, and we never used it as a lie detector. So for example, Mehulji, if I tell you, I am Amitabh Bachchan, you get a reaction or a response in the body which says, no, she's lying. The body doesn't agree. Or say, for example, whenever you try to tell a lie to anybody, you choke up in the system. You don't get the saliva. The water doesn't flow down very easily, the saliva. So how does a police recognizes that the person is lying? From the breathing pattern and the choking things that happens in the system. We are lying. So in this way, when we say truth, it naturally, we go easy on our body. We feel good inside and we feel nice inside. This is the response which a body gives. That's the way a CID detects a lie or a falsehood. So we are a lie detector. To determine, this, we can easily detect if this food is for us or no. Okay. So,
Okay.
so thyroid, or you call it blood pressure or anything, is nothing but a lifestyle diseases. Basically, what we are putting into the system, what is the input is going to give the output, right? So till now, I was
Absolutely.
very focused about mind, changing the negative thoughts to positive, or bringing about a deeper change on the mind level. But however, if I don't change the eating habit, it doesn't change the mentality of a person to a permanent level. Say if the platter has all the wrong food, and if I keep changing the mind, the toxicity is still rising in his system, some way or the other. So we are not just the mind, we are not just the emotions, we are not just the body, we are the entire unit. We need to see that, which connects to the spirit entirely. So this, what I mean, is toxicity.
Neetaji, you have touched very vital point of the well-being. The toxicity is the main cause of the disease, and that's
I'll
generate
just
and
add
create the disease.
correct. I'll just add one point here. So say, for example, how do we know we got thyroid? It's only when if this glands get affected, and this is not get affected only because of the toxicity, which is not able to eliminate. Okay, blood pressure. It is a toxicity in our veins, which is body is not able to eliminate. What is cancer? I read a book, or I understood with when I was working with Rotarians. They say when you're acid, the body is working for you. It is not working against you, because it always want to keep you alive. It doesn't want to kill you. So what it is doing is all the acid, so that it doesn't affect your daily system, heart, lungs, kidney, liver. So what it is doing, it's just accumulating at a particular place, so that your other organs keep it functional, and as far as possible, avoid this interruption in the system. So what it does, it accumulates. And if the accumulation is not handled at the early stage, then it becomes a cancerous tumor. Okay. So initially it starts with thyroid, then we get the BP, then we get the diabetes, then when we keep climbing the ladder, rather than addressing what we are putting into our system, what we are input, we'll get the output that way. So if we are not catching the input at the right time, we're going to get into this toxicity system, which is just going to elevate, and there's no stoppage to it. How harder I change my mind from positive to negative, this is not changing, right? I say, I don't want diabetes. I'm healthy, but I'm eating diabetes driven food in my platter. Am I going to get off just because I'm thinking positive about it? I don't think it's never going to happen. Because we are a full unit, we need to address what is on the platter. The same is reflected by the mind, body, emotion, and the connectivity with the intuitive ability of the spirit that we have.
Absolutely. Sunitaji, by understanding this vital part of it, the another questions comes to our mind that in current scenario, the way industries is going on and the societies have a lots of pollutions, both inner pollution, outer pollution, both. What do you suggest? How we can reduce the toxicity intake into our body in way of food? Which kind of food do we prefer to have? If you can just throw some light on it, it will help to understand it in a better fashion.
Sure. The first element, I would like to stress upon out here is what we eat, so we become. So we need to be very careful of what we are eating, because that is what we are going to become. So if I'm eating a non-veg or a dairy in my platter, which is coming out of cruelty, it's coming out of giving pain to somebody. So if, say, Mehulji, if I chop your one finger, would you be okay if I take that, and would you be cursing me or blessing me in that case?
Definitely cursing.
Correct. So when we cut a chicken, do you think the chicken is happy to get cut because he wants to get cut? No.
Not at all.
Not at that system, because we are not cutting it, we don't realize the pain of what we are giving to somebody. We are getting it cut from somebody else. We are sponsoring the murder there. But that's the reason we are not able to connect to the killing that is happening. But if I give you a chicken to cut, would you be able to cut with your own hands?
No.
Absolutely no, because we are designed to be a compassionate being. So if I give you a knife to cut a chicken, chicken will first of all not come in your hand. You're not used to eat chickens, because if you go to catch chicken, he'll just run away. It's very difficult to catch a chicken if it's open. Okay. After even you catch, you can't cut it because you are very compassionate at the core end. You've been designed as a compassionate and a vegan soul at the core end. A kid doesn't know how to cut a chicken. Okay. So what I'm saying, you should listen to your body in the whole process. Okay. If you don't feel right about it, you should not choose that as a food. So when we eat another being, we are causing pain and cruelty. And that pain and cruelty is coming in our mind, body, emotion, and connectivity with the source. So what we give, we get. When we give pain, we get pain. So, and here I would like to highlight, people don't consider milk as a non-veg. And very surprisingly, I also never considered milk as a non-veg. However, we have got a clear demarcation. Milk is veg, and all the other food like egg, chicken, fish, everything are non-veg. But if you tend to see, milk itself is coming from an animal. How can it become a Shakahari?
Correct.
So when it's not coming from a plant, obviously it's coming from animal, but we have clearly demarcated it because of the stories that we hear, Krishna Bhagwan ki story, or people say milk is good for calcium. We have stopped researching and become a part of our life. A vegetarian is not even pausing to look that his meal is a non-veg because we
Okay,
have
Neetaji.
ritual religious belief behind it. So what is happening to a cow? If it happens to any of our family member, be it wife, daughter, or sister, we'll not be able to take it, right? What we are doing to the cow. So if we are giving so much of pain, how would we be happy? So first is stop the cruelty that is you're participating in. Because the pain that we experience is only arising when you're giving pain somewhere. It's a check, right? So I have seen cases where people have pain in their body, and I just check with them if they are having any animal food, including dairy, any form of dairy or non-veg. Okay. And they have pain in the body because they have giving pain. It's a nature's giving way of giving back to you. What you give, you get. What you sow, you reap. So that's pain they experience. And the moment they leave this food, they experience pain-free body very easily there. So we need to understand that what we sow, we are going to reap. And if we don't want to reap that, we need to change the way we live. Stop giving pain. That's a one step. And the second step is to heal yourself. Your body is a self-healing machine, Mehulji. You don't have to do anything apart from listening to it. Okay? And how do you listen to it? Say, for example, we all ate cooked food. I ate myself 45 years. I ate cooked food and never thought ki it is not our food. It was not even in my mind that cooked food is not my food. Okay? So what we eat in cooked food is oil, chili, turmeric, you name it, garam masala, all masalas that we eat. Okay. So if I give you a bowl of each of these, one bowl of oil, one bowl of salt, one bowl of chili powder, would you be able to eat it individually?
No. No.
No. So now who is saying this no?
It's a body says that garam masala cannot be eat alone. It needs to
Correct.
be mixed with somebody else and then we can have.
Even if you mix with somebody, you will not be able to have. Even
Okay.
if I give you garam masala mixed with your vegetables, you'll not be able to have. What would you need to have that?
और सारा कुछ
Salt.
मिक्स करेंगे सॉल्ट
नहीं, फिर भी नहीं खा पाओगे आप हल्दी भी डालो, बहुत सारा बाकी सब चीज भी डालो, आपको जब तक सॉल्ट प्ले में नहीं आएगा तब तक आप वो चीज खा नहीं पाओगे, चाहे वो नॉनवेज हो या कुक फूड हो। हम
ठीक है
जैसे एक्सपेरिमेंट कीजिए आप अपने साथ कि आपके प्लेटर में से खाली सॉल्ट हटा के देखिए क्या होता है। सॉल्ट हटाते ही आपको वो खाना खाने लायक ही नहीं लगेगा। द मोस्ट टेस्टीएस्ट फूड दैट यू ईटिंग टुडे, eat without salt. That time you will recognize that is a toxicity in my body because my body is saying no to it. Right now you said no to all this thing, but you're eating today, right? Everybody is eating the oil, the salt, the chili, the pepper and everything individually. If we ask, they say no. But when we mix it together and when we add salt to it, then the salt is the game player out here who suppresses your intuitive ability.
Okay.
And you forget the recognition that it is not your food. The moment I get off the salt, you recognize I can't eat this. Okay.
Neetaji, you are touching a very core aspects and enlightening us about the each item step by step. Just wanted to explore further. We spoke about milk and salt. So let's talk about the milk. So it's very common not to accept that the milk is a non-veg item. So still people are not considering it as a part of the non-veg item. It is considered as a veg item only. However, if you get a chance to explore the autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi also spoke many years before about the milk. Could you please throw some light on it?
I haven't read his autobiography about milk,
Okay.
but
Okay.
whatever I have come to understand about it, I can share with you because it's like you as a human can't see that pain that is
Okay.
given, right?
Okay.
So why is milk cruel? I haven't seen from the perspective of Gandhiji, but I've seen from a perspective of humanness, you know,
Okay.
being a human. If the same pain is inflicted on me, would I be able to tolerate it? Right? So,
Correct.
for
Correct.
example, I'll just ask you a few questions, Mehulji. That itself will give an idea if that is for you. The first question is, how do we get milk? How can I get a milk from any animal or humans? What will I have to do the first thing to get the milk?
Yeah, so the female cow becomes a pregnant, and when they have a
I'll
baby,
have to
milk
make her
comes.
pregnant. She doesn't become pregnant. If I want milk, I'll have to make her pregnant, right?
Okay.
Would any
Correct.
female be willing to become pregnant for me?
No.
Be it a cow or a human species, will any female be willing to become pregnant because I want milk, because I want paneer, because I want cheese? Any female would be willing to do that?
No.
No. But if we force that, what it happens is the current condition of the society, what is happening across, which we call as rape, right? If we force somebody to become pregnant, it is equivalent to a rape, right? Now we have another class of people who say, no, it happens naturally for the cow, right? Where we don't impose cruelty. It's a natural way, natural birthing that takes place in a cow. And when cow becomes pregnant, they delivers the baby. Does the cow deliver the baby the milk? When the cow delivers the baby, she gets the milk. Okay. And they
Correct.
say a
Correct.
portion of which I take. They justify that act now. Say, let's take the cruelty out of the picture. Now I understood that it's a rape if I force it. So now I remove that rapism. I say, no, I'm making it naturally. I said, even if it's natural, would you do it to your wife or a sister that don't give your milk to your child, but give it to the neighbors because they have a party? Give it to your, temples because it has a puja. Would you force it on your family members?
No.
Impossible. We will never even think about it. But are we doing the same act with a guy, a buffalo? Yes, we are. And
Yes,
what's
we are.
happening out there when we impose that? We are not just becoming a part of milk drinkers, okay, rape and stealing, but also we are causing the pain that the calf, who's not a female, okay, because female is useful to that industry. A male calf is going straight to the butcher, and we are becoming a beef industry, supporting the beef industry, right? So what we are doing when we are sponsoring a part of it also, say, I'm not drinking. Many people come and say, okay, I'm not drinking, but my family don't listen to me. I said, wow. So if your family don't listen, you can inflict such pain. So what I'm trying to say, if your 1 rupee is also going in that space, you're party to it. So I would, strongly recommend people get out of that milk space because it has tremendous amount of pain and cruelty to another being, which is treated equal in the eyes of God. There's no partiality in the eyes of nature. It doesn't discriminate whether you are a cow or a human being, right? So we
Absolutely.
are
Absolutely.
facilitating when we are drinking milk, paneer, cheese in the name of protein. We are facilitating the milk industry as well as this butchers, which we can't see. Have you ever seen any cow cut around you? No,
We
we
can't
haven't
see.
seen.
We can't
We
see.
believe it.
Yeah.
There's not one butcher which is open to show you that. Why? Because of the religious belief. काऊ को माता मानते अपन. क्या अपनी माँ के साथ अपन ऐसे कर सकते हैं क्या? I mean, it just blew my mind when I heard Gauraji speak about it. I was like, gosh, it's just impossible to even think that we can do this to our mother. If we consider cow as our mother in Hindu mythology, right? So
करना तो दूर की बात है, देख भी नहीं सकते हम.
देख भी नहीं सकते अपन. आज जैसे
Absolutely.
प्रोटेस्ट अपन कर रहे हैं ना, so nature is just giving it back. We are protesting what is happening. So wait and watch what your actions are doing. If these things are on your platter, who can save you? Nobody
No
can
one
save.
can. No one
Because
can.
karma is going to come back. It's going to hit you hard onto it, right? So
Okay.
I
So
believe
because of
in
the
karma.
absolutely, absolutely. So you rightly said because of the ahimsa,
Mhm.
we should not consume the milk. And Gandhiji was also believing on the ahimsa only, and that's the reason why he also left the milk in mid of his life.
Hinsa or
Uh,
ahimsa, I would say, Mehulji, we have no right over that milk because a milk comes to a mother to feed the baby,
Absolutely,
right? If
it's not
I
for us.
become pregnant and I deliver a child, no mother wants to feed anybody else except for the child. And if we force this is causing a separation between a mother and a child, a relationship. And then we wonder why our relationships are in pain,
Absolutely,
right? Why families are getting destroyed and why my relationship is not working. Some way you are destroying somebody's family, be it chicken's family, be it goat's family, be it cow's family. And nature is just giving you back. It has impact not just ethically, but also environmentally. Also, the way we are growing and destroying the planet Earth, I don't think human race will survive beyond this. We
absolutely.
are destructing ourselves.
Very well explained, Nitaji. Nitaji, the second point that you touch upon is the salt, sugar, and oil. I'm not sure whether you have touched on oil or sugar part, but definitely salt you have touched upon.
Right.
So,
So
and
I
you
would,
said that if we move
sorry,
out the
you go ahead.
salt,
Mhm.
and you said that if we move out the salt from our plate, what will be happen to our food? So, what is wrong with the salt?
Okay, very interesting. We have never looked at salt as a poison. Okay. So if you study, so this is, I'm giving you, pointers to go do your own research. I have learned. That doesn't mean you understood. Maybe you will have your own doubts and questions. I want you to do your own research because everybody's journey is of their own and on their own,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So I never thought salt is a poison. I thought sugar is addictive. Junk food is addictive.
Okay.
I see that salt is in every product that you're eating, irrespective
Okay.
of whether it's a junk or a good. Why? Because of which it suppresses our intuitive ability. And why I call salt as a poison? Because without which we can't eat anything that we are eating today.
पर उसके
And
बिना नहीं खा सकते उसको पॉइजन कैसे कह सकते हैं अभी भी मुझे थोड़ा डाइजेस्ट करने में डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है तो उसके बिना कुछ
बताती
नहीं
हूँ।
कंज्यूम कर सकते उसको हाँ पॉइजन कैसे बोलते हैं
क्योंकि अगर आपको मैं एक बाउल, आपको अपनी बॉडी की सुननी है, ठीक है?
ठीक है
मैं
ठीक
बोल
है
रही हूँ वो भी नहीं सुनना है. Maybe I'm wrong. So I give you a bowl of salt. It's your food, you just said. Okay. So I'm saying if it's your food, you should be able to have it individually also. So जैसे फ्रूट मेरा खाना है, वेजिटेबल मेरा खाना है, ककड़ी टमाटर ये खा लेती हूँ, तो मैं ऐसे ही लेके खाती हूँ, right? I don't have to cook it or mix it or do anything. So if salt is your food, you should eat it, right? I give you a bowl of salt. What do you do? You'll not be able
आई
to,
विल
like you said.
एब्सोल्युटली
Okay. We'll
एब्सोल्युटली
dehydrate and die. I'm telling you, like we put it on the earthworm, the salt. What happens to the earthworm? It disintegrates and dies there and all. Okay. I'm just giving you how, first, the live example of what we are eating. Okay. The salt. So I will show you the science side also, why salt is a poison. So if I put salt on the farmland, जहां से आपका खाना आ रहा है, तो क्या होने वाला है? Farmland जिंदा बचेगा या मर जाएगा?
जहाँ पे खाना आने वाला है जिंदा बचेगा
Say
कि मर
for,
जाएगा
so what I mean to say, if a farmland है, उसमें मैंने खाली salt बिखेर दिया, would the land
हाँ
be alive or dead?
इट विल बी
उस पे
डेड
farming हो पाएगी? नहीं हो पाएगी.
नहीं नहीं
Correct?
हो
It
पाएगी
is dead.
नहीं हो पाएगी करेक्ट
So I'm giving you real example where salt is trying to show you that I'm going to kill you, but we are still consuming in small, minuscule. Okay, छोटा सा करते करते कितना बड़ा होता पता भी नहीं चलता अपने system में. Okay.
ओके
So there are many instances where you can see salt is poison. So salt के पानी से आप घर में पोछा लगाइए, एक कीड़ा नहीं आता है घर में. Okay. वो भी पहचानता है कि ये पॉइजन है, तो वो हट जाता है वो जगह से। बट वी आर पुटिंग दैट पेस्टिसाइड। अचार में देखिए, आप डालते हैं अचार, क्यों डालते हैं? प्रिजर्व करने के लिए। इट्स अ प्रिजर्वेटिव, right? It preserves the achar. That's why we put wholesome salt in achar, papad, and all things. Okay. And now the science side of the salt. Okay. Salt is NaCl, sodium chloride.
NaCl,
Okay,
sodium
one
chloride.
component. And I also didn't know about it, Mehulji. I also went back and said, why NaCl is bad for our body? Let me do a Google and YouTube video. बच्चे लोगों की किताब में होती थी पहले, तो याद आया था मुझे. I went and searched NaCl कैसे break down होता है, देखने के लिए कि बॉडी से ब्रेक डाउन हो सकता है क्या. So I went and I saw, what did I see was NaCl cannot be broken by a body. Okay. It needs a specific environment to be created to break down the sodium and chloride. Okay. Our body needs sodium independently and chloride independently. But this is coming in a NaCl form. And whenever we consume it, body is not able to segregate it. We think it is giving us sodium. No, it is not giving us sodium. Is it giving us chlorine? No, our body is not finding it very difficult to absorb it. That's why we get dehydrated. That's why every time we, sweat, there is salt coming out of our body most of the time. Okay. And you also see so NaCl cannot be disintegrated. I'm missing one spot where it's not just coming to my mind. So, okay.
No worries. What you mean to convey is the salt is nothing but the acidic aspects. It's
Yeah.
acidic in nature. Acidic in nature. Okay.
It's more like a poison. It's used by drug
Poison.
industry. It's more used by
Correct.
drug
Correct.
industry.
And
And
as you rightly said, it is a preventive as well. आचार में हम डालते हैं तो आचार की लाइफ बढ़ जाती है. Correct.
and it kills the
Preservative.
gut bacteria as well.
Oh,
Like
it kills the gut
farmland पे
bacteria.
नमक डाल दोगे तो क्या हो रहा? फार्म मर गया. अपने बैक्टीरिया पे नमक डालोगे तो क्या होगा?
Correct. सुनीता जी, ये सारा कुछ
and also you can see we get edema, right? Salt जब सेल के पास जाता है, it asks for more water because it want to dilute the effect on the body. So that's why I see water retention in the body. So the retention, that the plumpiness and the fluffiness that we see is nothing but a salt which wants to get diluted, and it is taking water from your body, because every cooked food after we eat, we need water. We seriously need water immediately.
Absolutely.
Right? We are laying condition कि आधे घंटे बाद पिएंगे, right? But
वेट भी नहीं कर सकते,
immediately we
आधा
need
घंटा वेट भी नहीं
everybody.
कर सकते.
So imagine the dehydration level we are getting into, wherein we are 80% or whatever percentage, we are full of water, and we are putting salt to dehydrate ourselves, and then we wonder why we are falling sick.
Okay. सुनीता जी, थोड़ा बता सकते हो, ये एस्पेक्ट्स तो आपने बहुत ही अच्छा एनलाइटन किया कि मिल्क एंड सॉल्ट के बारे में, एंड अदर रिफाइंड एस्पेक्ट्स एज वेल. So, by looking to the present situation, what should be our ideal food and how we can inculcate those habits into our life? So, main aspects is inculcating. Knowing is one aspect, and inculcating in the life is another aspect. So, according to your experience, I know that you are carrying a very rich experience on the fruitarian diet. So, if you could help us to provide the steps to audience, that how you can step into the fruitarian journey and what are the advantage of it.
Correct. So the first step which I advise people, even if they don't want to become fruitarian, okay, if you don't want to experience pain in your life, stop the karma of giving pain, okay, which is stopping the dairy and the non-veg completely out of your life, out of your kitchen, out of your option also, that this is an option which I can take. So first step is that, because see, if I'm giving pain, universe would not want to heal me. How harder I go to different healers, okay? If I deserve pain, universe will send me pain in any form from anywhere. It could be financially, it could be emotionally, it could be in relationship, it could be in your job, it could be anywhere. You will experience that pain, okay? So, for
Correct.
example, आज मैं मेहुल जी को मारूं, okay, ek ungli kaat lu. Would you want me to repay this pain that I've given you?
Absolutely.
Would you be okay if I don't get suffering? Would you be happy? Would you bless me even if I cut your finger?
No.
नहीं आएगा ना, naturally
नहीं
नहीं
आएगा.
आता है. So,
नहीं आएगा.
so if I chop you like milk and dairy non-veg is chopping somebody else for our food.
Correct.
Okay. So
Correct.
obviously that cow or non-veg is cursing us. If a curse is coming to you, who can save you?
No one can. Even nature can't. It's a
Nobody,
nature
not
rule.
even nature.
Yeah.
And we healers believe we can save somebody. Okay. But I'm saying we can't work beyond nature. We are part of the nature. So if we don't tell the truth to the person that your healing is not going to happen, that's the truth. Because if you want to heal yourself, first stop the action of wrongdoing that you're doing. Because you're going to pay the price, not just today, but tomorrow. Maybe I'll rescue you from your relationship issue. Maybe I rescue you temporarily from your money issues. Okay. But the shift is going to happen either in the money area or the life or the diseases. Somewhere it is going to come back to you. So because if I sow apple seed, I'm going to get apple. I'm not going to get oranges, right? So if I'm sowing pain in somebody's life, I'm going to get pain. The first step is get out of this karma of creating pain for others and get compassionate. That if I want to live, others also want to live. They are also part of the nature who want to live. They don't want to die for you. One. Second part, I would say, then the nature opens you the door to show you the truth that everything that you're consuming is toxic. Okay. So the cooked food, which I now consider as a dead food, which I never considered as dead food for 45 years. But now I realize because my body was 80 kgs and I tried all the ways to reduce it, but I didn't change my food habit. I changed everything in my life, be it mind, be it emotions, be it meditation. You call it, I did everything to change it. But this truth came out when I was ready to see the truth. Okay. So I always interact with the universe and myself. So I asked the universe, show me the truth. Where am I lacking? Why is things not healing completely, despite working so well on myself, with every modality, every energy field? Why still not starting? That's where it showed me that what you're eating is wrong. It's dead. If you want to be alive, you need to eat alive food. And the best alive food is which one? So if I give you vegetables, raw vegetable or raw fruit, what would you eat?
Fruits.
Fruits. Why would we choose fruits? Because we are designed to have sugar in our system. Now, the sugar debate is very high. Fructose is going to be damaging your system. I said, if I put you in a jungle, would you be able to get this fructose only, or you were going to hunt for other food, which you're eating, the pav bhaji or, the roti, sabji, dal, chawal? You will not get in the forest, right?
Correct.
We are designed to eat only fruits. Okay. And that too also sweet fruits, because we are designed to eat sugar. We are made up of sugar because every food that we eat is converted into sugar, right? So the bottom line is the fuel for our body is sugar. However, the sugar that we are consuming is poisonous because it's processed. Okay. But however, fructose is not that sugar. Okay. That you can know after you spend 3 days all by eating only fruits. Only 3 days of 100% fruit feasting will give you a live example of your connection with yourself.
Correct.
And the biggest myth we today have is the protein industry that is just going phenomenally among the youth and everybody. We think protein is very essential and fruit doesn't have protein, vitamins, and we know about the vitamins and the minerals that's in the fruit. But where is my protein? Everybody's looking for a protein today just to build the muscle or what they want to build. I don't know. I was also some part looking for Amway and herbal to give protein for my sports, the kids who were playing in my house. So it just stuck to me. What is protein? Somebody in that meeting asked. So protein is nothing but amino acids. There is no word as a protein that body recognizes. The best part is that protein is not recognized by your body, but it only recognizes the building blocks, which is amino acids. And that is easily available in fruits. No looking here and there. All amino acids are easily available on all the fruits, the vitamins and the minerals. And the milk, which we're thinking eating for calcium, or the supplements that we are taking, they are actually toxic because body can't recognize those supplements manufactured in the industry. All supplement I'm talking about, not just B12, vitamin D, all this which are coming as a upcoming market, okay? The body can't recognize them. Calcium causes stone as well as hardening of your arteries
Is
and
it?
deposits in different parts of your body. Yep, it is. So you have to really see those supplements. They are really damaging your system, whether it's iron supplement. These supplements temporarily change your blood levels. Okay, what we are checking is CBC, blood report. The moment you stop the supplements, blood report changes again the next month. Okay, so this
Nitaji, please
Yeah.
go ahead. Complete your point. Complete your
this
point.
will give you complete clarity that anything that is manufactured cannot be recognized by your body.
True.
It's a
So
lab made kind of.
it's a lab made. So as you said, the protein part, when we consume any things which contain protein, when we move inside our body, that protein is being converted into amino acid. And amino acid is the aspects which is required for our body. And from the fruit, all the fruits contain the amino acid, straight away amino acid. Our body need not to work on it to
Process.
convert it as well.
Absolutely.
So straight away by bypassing the protein label, we could able to consume what our body is required.
Absolutely. But however, when we take the protein, whole protein, it removes uric acid. There is a leftover. I think it is called uric acid or
It's uric acid.
whatever the process. Yeah, the processing it happens, it throws out waste because fruit gives you direct amino acid. Here we are dissecting to find, the body is dissecting to find the protein, amino acid from the protein that you have given, be it meat, be it chicken, be it the cooked food which you are looking for. Okay. So body has to look for amino acid because it will not take the protein word which you have understood. This has huge protein. Okay. And that's why we have uric acid in our body, and that is causing inflammation in our body.
Nitaji, what is your weight? You said before that you carry 80 kg of weight. What is
Yeah.
yours now? If it is too personal, you can omit the questions.
No. Absolutely. I'm very open to all the questions. Don't worry. So I started with 82 kgs. I was like, let me experiment because life is all about experiment. So I was experimenting myself. I said, this is all fake, another gimmick to, change yourself. So I did. I like the things which I'm sharing with you. I learned from them only, Dorothy. So I said, okay, let me try. There's nothing wrong with it. So I started my journey. I started with 82. And within 6 months, I saw it just coming down naturally, 70. And actually, it gave me more energy, more clarity. My obesity reduced. And I started feeling healthy and more energetic. And I could see the cleaning that had happening in the body naturally. And now I'll tell you why the cleaning was happening naturally. Okay. The cooked food that we are eating needs more energy, because body has to process it. So it has to take energy from you to process it. And that's where we feel very lazy after having cooked food. Because now the body is saying, now you sit, I need to process it completely. So we feel sleepy. Okay. But fruit, we eat any time of the day, whether morning, evening, afternoon, or night. It actually gives energy. And then the body can eliminate the toxic matter which is stuck in your body, which is hardened in your body, like the wheat and everything which you are eating, maida, everything, oil for that matter. Triglyceride is the reason we have oil. You want to see the oil marker in your body? The moment oil is there, your triglyceride is high. The moment the non-veg is there, your cholesterol is high. So all this is
Nitaji,
not part of fruit.
इससे क्वेश्चन आता है, मेरा वेट अभी 65 है, मैं फ्रूट खाना शुरू करूं तो 65 से कम होके 55, 45, 35 नहीं हो जाएगा तो मैं बहुत दुबला हो जाऊंगा, वीक
नहीं,
वीक नहीं हो
यू
जाऊंगा मैं?
वीक नहीं होंगे आप। बेस्ट
क्यों?
पार्ट इज दैट आप अभी जो लोगों को देख रहे हो ना, नॉर्मल
हम्म
लोगों को जो देख रहे हो, उनके जैसे
हम्म
नॉर्मल रहना है आपको, तो आपको सब डिसीजेस के साथ रहना पड़ेगा।
ऐसा। ओके।
सो नॉर्मल डेफिनेशन क्या है? हेल्दी होना चाहिए, ग्रम्पी होना चाहिए, मोटा दिखना चाहिए, चब्बी होना चाहिए। लोग
हम्म
किसको वैल्यू कर रहे हैं? जो रियल नहीं है। ओके,
करेक्ट।
जो अनरियल है और अंदर से उसको आगे जाके ब्लड प्रेशर, डायबिटीज, थायराइड ये सब होने वाला है। जो भी बंदा उस रास्ते पे जा रहा है, आपको उसका आउटपुट देखो। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ माई डैड हैज ऑल दीज इश्यूज, I will look at what he's been eating, and if I continue eating that, for sure my result is going to be the same, right?
एब्सोल्युटली
So if you're concerned about weight, I would rather be concerned about the toxicity inside, which is killing you, than the weight. And the body knows what is ideal for you, the best part. So what I teach people is listen to your body. Weight is just one criteria, but if you compare it, we are born lean, we are not born supposed to be overweight. Okay, you're not supposed, because with that obesity we can't run. If you see, people are doing marathon, but they're not looking at their diet, what they're eating. Okay, then people end up
एब्सोल्युटली
into stroke and heart attacks and the other things. So weight, as the body cleans you, okay, and if it feels like you need weight, it will put on. And we can also add weight training and exercises by which you build your muscle. It has to be part of
करेक्ट
the
करेक्ट।
running that we do, the running, the
नीता जी, आपने
jogging, walking,
आपने
everything.
बहुत अच्छा बताया। नॉर्मली कॉमन पर्सन लाइक मी जस्ट थिंक द पैरामीटर एज अ वेट, तो स्पॉन्टेनियसली क्वेश्चन आया तो मैंने आपके साथ क्लेरिफाई किया। थैंक्स फॉर योर
Right.
आंसर।
Right. But
हमारे
also
एक
here, I would also like to add, Mehul ji, we are, जैसे आपने commonly weight को देखा ना, यहाँ पे commonly मैं आपको बताती हूँ, blood report को भी लोग commonly देखते हैं अभी।
ओके
ठीक है,
ओके
तो सीबीसी का मार्कर ये दिया गया है, हीमोग्लोबिन का मार्कर ये दिया गया है, ये परफेक्ट मार्कर्स है, अपन ये सोच के चल रहे हैं, राइट? बट ये एवरेज किसका है? ये एवरेज उन इंडिविजुअल का है जो अपना नॉर्मल डाइट नहीं ले रहा है, कुक फूड ले रहा है,
ओके गॉट इट।
राइट? सो वो लेवल हाई ही होने वाला है आपका। नॉर्मल लेवल्स इज नॉट द लेवल विच इज बीन शोन इन द लैब्स. So you will need to wake up to see this truth. So you will have to do the self-study. Can I compare Mehul ji, who is on a pure fruitarian, cleaner diet, with somebody who is having all the things which he should not be having? Is it comparable? No.
अंडरस्टूड अंडरस्टूड। एक मेंबर्स से एक क्वेश्चन है ऑडियंस से कि सोल्ट के बारे में हमने बात की, तो सोल्ट का सब्स्टिट्यूट क्या हो सकता है? व्हाट शुड बी द सब्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ द सोल्ट?
Don't look for substitute of salt, I would say. Okay? Because there is no salt which is not poison to your body. All
वो जो
salts are
सिंधु
poison.
नमक वगैरह कुछ बोलते हैं, सिंधु
नहीं,
नमक, रॉक रॉक सोल्ट वगैरह कुछ
all
ले सकते
salts
हैं
are
क्या?
poisonous.
और
What is the test I use, Mehul ji? Okay, why? The test I use, if I take in a bowl
ओके
and if I can consume it,
ओके
good. If you can't consume it, it's not your food. Be it anything. Say, for example, yesterday somebody asked me, can I apply curry leaves paste on my head? Okay, which is normal for healthy hair. People say apply curry paste. Turmeric, drink the turmeric shot and your cold and cough goes away, right? Which we believe very strongly. And we don't see that as toxic. So when I said, can you eat the same curry leaves? She said, no. I said, why? You're applying on your head. You should be able to eat it, right? Because this skin also absorbs. It's a filter. It's absorbing mechanism of your body. Whatever you apply on your body is going to be absorbed in your bloodstream.
Oh, so you
So
mean to say whatever we eat from the mouth, it's a similar, little bit similar fashion when we apply on our body. Skin is also
absolutely,
eating the same thing
absolutely.
in
So
their own
what?
proportion. Okay.
Absolutely. So the creams that we apply, the oil that we apply, the toothpaste that we apply, okay, to
Okay.
clean, any chemical that we apply on our body, where do you think it goes? It goes into skin deep, into your bloodstream. And that is also toxic to your body. We are ignoring all these things. I'm saying they are also very relevant for you to understand that whatever you apply on your skin, the the best way to identify if this is eatable or no is put it on a plate. Okay. Cream. If you're applying cream or perfume, think if you can eat or drink that. No.
Not.
Right? Same way. That's a test I would rather do rather than just applying and then cleaning up later.
Neetaji, since how many years you are following this fruitarian diet lifestyle?
I started from March 23rd, but I have my own ups and downs because we are so addicted to salt. And I could leave everything, but I couldn't leave salt. Salt is so damn addictive. आप सब कुछ छोड़ पाते हो, but salt नहीं छोड़ पाते काफी लोग. Okay, so it is a gradual journey which you should take. Okay, start increasing your fruit meals and start educating yourself first. I started from March 23. I spent 1 month 100% fruit and I saw magical result because I never felt weak. I never felt low. I felt the same amount of energy and clean and better, and the mind level clarity was so different. And the best part is what I enjoyed in the whole journey was I didn't have to cook. My time was saved. I had ample amount of time out here at my disposal.
Neetaji, last question है.
Before that, I would like to add one more element to
Please,
this. Okay?
please.
So, like the medicines which we are taking, like I told you, salt is a drug. Okay, all the pharmaceuticals, any pathy that you are taking today is also a poison.
Is it?
Absolutely. So
Can't
for
believe.
example, if you take crocin, okay, I'll take you. Why you're having only one? Every poison will consume in limited quantity. I'm telling you. If it's a poison, you will not consume it in wholesome. हर चीज को इतना ही डालोगे आप, क्योंकि आपको पता है आपकी बॉडी रिजेक्ट करेगी उसको. Every doctor will give you medicine only in a small quantity. इससे ज्यादा नहीं खाना, हॉस्पिटल पहुंच जाओगे. So the crocin, I don't name it, any pathy, any medication, if you think you are helping, Ayurvedic, homeopathy, allopathy, anything, take a bowl full of it and eat it in one go. You'll die. Okay? So it's a slow poisoning mechanism. So what are they doing? Those medication is suppressing your symptoms. And what are those symptoms? The symptoms is the body's way to heal you.
Is
okay?
it?
It's a biggest myth that vomiting, loose motion, fever, dengue, malaria, all these things, okay, are dangerous. And something out there is causing it. We have to be careful in dengue and malaria, but fever, vomiting, loose motion, what do? We pop a pill, right? So many generally, I also did the same thing. I got fever. Okay, take the crocin, suppress it. What are we doing? We're working against our own system. अगर आपके घर पे कचरा आ गया है, तो आप क्या कचरा घर में रखोगे, घर के बाहर निकालना चाहोगे?
घर के बाहर निकालना चाहेंगे.
तो अब जब आपकी बॉडी जो कचरा आपने डाला है अंदर, वो निकाल रही है, either in any form, fever, vomiting, loose motion, why would you stop it?
कोई सोचा ही नहीं है.
किसी ने नहीं सोचा. तो मेरे को ये सब सीखने मिला वो EFH कम्युनिटी से कि जब वो पॉइजन लेके what is happening when we are taking that medication? First, we are stopping the healing process. बॉडी बोलता है ये जो पॉइजन निकाल रहा था मैं तुम्हारे अंदर जो पड़ा था, अब मेरे को दूसरा पॉइजन दे दिया जिसको मेरे को आपको बचाना पड़ेगा. तो वो फीवर को स्टॉप करके वो दवाई को निकालने में लग जाता है आपके शरीर से पहले. तो वो क्या करता है, उसका डिस्ट्रैक्शन कर दिया ना आपने, जो पॉइजन निकाल रहा था उसको रोक दिया. अब उसको रोकना मतलब यू फीलिंग गुड, वॉमिटिंग रुक गई, गुड, लूज मोशन रुक गया, गुड, फीवर रुक गया, गुड. डू यू थिंक इट्स गुड? Think about it. It's absolutely damaging, self-damaging to keep all these things inside. Body was trying to help you by throwing it out. लेकिन आपने क्या बोला? ये ठीक नहीं है, ये होना नहीं चाहिए. Fever आना गलत बात है. No, fever is body's mechanism to heal you. That is
बॉडी
the
को अपना
only.
काम करने नहीं दिया हमने. बॉडी को अपना काम नहीं करना दिया, रुकावट खड़ी करी.
And उसमें फिर बॉडी वो थ्रो आउट नहीं कर पाई, जला नहीं पाई. आपका temperature
Okay.
जब बढ़ता है, like my son had temperature for 2 days, okay? He didn't take any medication. उसने खाना भी नहीं खाया, पानी पे रहा, and the body healed itself. And I'm teaching them so that they understand, even whether I be there with them or no. So I keep sharing with them, see, look at what am I learning. So this is for you. So the moment I learn, I pass it to my next generation, right?
True.
So पहले I have to learn कि ये fever, vomiting is body's way of throwing out poison from your system. And the more you keep the poison, it is going to elevate into different diseases at the later end, right? So
Absolutely.
vomiting से जो निकलता है वो अच्छी चीज थोड़ी होती है.
Neeta ma'am, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
My camera is not on, but I want to ask you one question. There is one question that is on my mind for very long. Enema. People talk about enema.
Yeah.
So, like my daughter is 19-year-old, but when she was 17, she has a lot of stomach issues because when she was just 6-7 months old, she had tonsils, and because of that, she used to have very high fever. So I wanted not to give her, but only antibiotics were given to her. So because of that antibiotics that she had as a very, very small young baby and as a child of 4 to 5 years, unless I got her operated, she was on antibiotics every month. She has now developed IBS. So I am actually a nutritionist by education. So I am really liking what you're saying. So when I see what I studied in my books and when I study Ayurveda, I really feel what was taught to me was everything was wrong, actually.
Correct.
So I'm unlearning my own learnings, and I love Ayurveda. I love naturopathy, and I'm really learning a lot from you also. The point I want to ask you is enema good for her now since she has IBS, or she should not do?
Okay. So I think you damaged her system to a great extent. Okay. So firstly, when she got tonsil, did you get her tonsils removed?
Actually, I never wanted to get her removed. So till 3 to 4 years, I'm an ardent fan of homeopathy. I used to keep her on homeopathy, but things became so bad that one day she was on the verge of leaving this world. Her fever rose to 5 and above. And when that thing happened, and I was all alone, I was so scared that I had to she was operated at the age of 5 because there was no option.
Correct. So now, first thing is the mistake that we did. We remove organs from our body. Okay. That's the worst thing. People are removing gallbladders today. People are removing tonsils today. Do you think the body can function if the parts are removed? I understand the phase you were in. But now what has happened is the past. But the question which you're asking me right now, enema, people are using enema to remove, the stuck elements in the body, and enema is not natural. Trust me, enema is not natural. People are suffering with their bowel movements, like she's suffering with IBS. Itself is a bowel movement issue. So she should not take enema, absolutely, in IBS. Okay. So she should
And what
stop.
about normal people like us? Like we have completely like body. If my body is fairly detoxed, I know because I'm following naturopathy a lot. Still, should I take enema to
No,
clean my body?
nobody should take enema, according to me. What they should change is the platter.
Yeah, I'm on detox juices and I'm following everything and I feel fairly clean, no? So, but my question is still like for further
No,
cleaning.
no. Your body heals on its own. It can never heal because you want it to get healed. Because we have many emotions that are suppressed. We have many mental patterns that are working. And body knows its best when to heal what. You might feel cleaner, but body knows how much heartbeat it has to beat, right? You can't decide beat only 150 today, beat tomorrow 200. In the same form, we cannot say my body is clean. Body knows what it wants. We are supposed to only provide the necessary nutrition to the body, and the body takes care of everything. Yeah. So when we start using our brain, we start damaging our body. When we want to fix it, we then start interfering in the healing process. So my suggestion is you should not do anything, not even juices I recommend. No enema, no juices. The only thing I recommend is eating whole fruit. The moment you come on to whole fruits 24/7, your bowel movement, your all toxins will come out of your body and your body will heal on its own and see the magic of your own body there.
Wonderful.
Then,
Wonderful, sir.
but then Nita ma'am, it's easier said than done.
No,
Suppose
it's
I am,
easy to do, darling. I'm telling you, it's easy to do.
let's say I am into job and then already working so hard, and then I tried, but then I was about to faint. No, it was like a process where I used to feel that the working was being hampered. No, I used to feel that I'm going to faint now because I used to feel so hungry, and there were so
I
many
don't know what
withdrawal
you have been
symptoms.
eating, Harpreet, actually. So it's very difficult for me to answer you right now because I don't know what you've been following.
I'll connect with you personally then.
Yeah, because it is very, I can't give you an answer because I don't know what you've been following, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I have 1 month, a program which I give, and I support people who want to clean themselves from inside, which I can share in the group.
Harpreet ji, thanks for clarifying your doubt. Indeed, pleasure to have you with us. Neetaji, anything else you want to
Yeah,
say?
just
Any
let me
aspects?
let me complete what we were on to. Okay, so medication. Okay, we need to change our platter, not change the organs. Don't disturb the organs. Don't cut it out your organs, without which your body will become dysfunctional. It might be very difficult, but I understand. You need to remove the toxicity in your food, and body heals naturally. There are people who are healing the blood pressure, diabetes, cancer naturally through fruit meal, actually. And raw diet. I'm listening to the fruitarians as well as raw vegans. They are just thriving. There's no, the weakness that we feel is only body saying, relax, give yourself rest at that point, which we feel. And the detoxes that comes, it is basically the elimination process that happens, which we had stopped. Currently, when we are eating cooked food, the body's elimination capacity has gone completely. So body is not able to throw out anything. That's where we are causing issues. Our body has become weak, so it's not able to eliminate things in the system. And once you give what is your food, it naturally does everything to itself. So, and you can even listen to many raw vegans, fruitarians, and you get your own knowledge updated. I mean, enema, they recommend, but we have seen cases where people are not able to get off enema and their bowel movements have got severely affected. And it's absolutely unnatural way to put water. But however, the people who are having enema, taking enema, they're not changing their food many times. You actually eating the same wheat, wheat and rotis and everything. So it's not going to help. Yeah,
Correct.
thank you. Thank you.
Neetaji, you have touched a very vital part of the life, that is a food, and how the fruit is playing the core aspects of our platter and diet. We are so grateful to you. Can I request Rajesh to take care about the vote of thanks? Please, Rajesh,
I would
over to
just
you.
like to give you a closing message to everybody. Okay.
Please.
Don't fix your mind. Don't fix your emotions. Don't fix your relationship. Don't fix your finances. Fix your platter. You will see a shift everywhere in all aspects, and you will be your own healer, actually. No, nobody needs any healer. Your body is a self-healing mechanism. किसी की हड्डी टूटती है तो डॉक्टर खाली प्लास्टर लगाता है, फेविकॉल नहीं लगाता है उधर. बॉडी अपने आप हील करती है उस हड्डी को. So we need to trust. What we have lost is the trust on our own body, which we need to build again. And that's going to happen only when you come on the raw food. And that's what you're going to enjoy. So understand this completely. Okay?
आपने बहुत ही बढ़िया बात बोली. ये तो मेरे माइंड में स्ट्रक हो गया कि सारा कुछ फिक्स करने जाते हो, इतना सारा फिक्स करने की जरूरत नहीं है, प्लेटर्स को फिक्स कर.
Absolutely. मैंने जो
great.
पहले मैं भी यही सोचती थी माइंड क्रिएट रियलिटी एंड चेंज द थॉट एंड कीप चेंजिंग डीपर वर्क करते गई मैं काफी समय वो भी जरूरत है मैं ये नहीं बोल रही वो जरूरत नहीं है बट वंस यू फिक्स द प्लैटर दे बिकम अ सपोर्टिव पार्ट इन द होल प्रोसेस राइट
Absolutely. Great, great. Rajesh, over to you.
I hope I am visible.
yeah
Thanks to everyone for joining today, and thanks to Neeta and to Mehul sir for educating us about kindness and practicing kindness every day. And we have been living in a certain manner, and unconsciously हम लोग कुछ चीजें जो ना सोसाइटी कंडीशनिंग के कारण हम लोग कुछ तरीके से जी रहे थे, which has now clarified. And Neeta ma'am, you also have those 1 month programs, so we will put that in the group. And if anybody is interested to learn more, they can come and connect. Right.
sure.
Likewise, we are extremely thankful to all the participants for joining in today and for patiently listening. And every Sunday, it is a sincere effort from our side to give Gyan about wellness sciences. Okay. So today it was regarding diet and our health. And next Sunday, there's a different topic that we have lined up. Right. And once again, good luck and good day to everyone in their healing journeys. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you.
Thank you, Rajesh ji. Thank you, Neeta ji.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.